kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
On first down, Hurts.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his pass, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it, because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
On first down, Purdy.
Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Out to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Going for it with Sanders. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, 49ers.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And the grab by Croft.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Niners have taken the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Back deep, Ray McLeod. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go get it now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And down to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and come.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he will lose lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Let's do this, man.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Show 'em what you got.
Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41.
The kick by Gould is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That 2nd down play nets a -4. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. He didn't even have a chance to get going.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Gold is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away from the 6. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And they've had some success on the ground, and with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 40 now on second down. Purdy. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll go option to the short side. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He's going to keep this again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Second and 11. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
Has over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution, it's not just performance, it's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts on a slant. He's got Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Niners set to take over on offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now it's 2nd and 9. McCaffrey running up the middle. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the 39, Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw again. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Back to throw again. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Able to slither by. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Purdy.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as it looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Throwing is Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. No gain on the screen there, and second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Sanders. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Elliott is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Purdy.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
On first down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Here's McLeod on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hurts. This is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
McLeod to return it. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Purdy to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Buying time to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Taking it about the 16.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.